Hello guys, welcome back to another video today. When you consider divorce, like you sitting down and saying, should I divorce? Am I in a better place? Can I get to a more better place than this? It means you want a change. You want to be in a place that you will prefer than the place you are now. There's something you need to keep in your mind before you make that move and conclude, I'm going to get married to another person. First is that being single, living alone, with yourself, with kids you brought from that divorce, it's not easy. Let me just make it short and simple. Because you were living somewhere before, married to someone who was playing that role in your life. Now you want to leave that place and go to another place. What will be bad for you, what you will see as a very bad thing, is that if that person you were married to, this person you are going to divorce, because you are still considering, that's why we started. If that person happens to be a very happy person, you know, there are some people you live with, they are not the appropriate husband for you. For you, they are not perfect. You need something better. Due to some places they are lacking. But you had your peace. You could relax without anything disturbing you. You can live with this person for the rest of your life and still find that peace and joy. If not for that places, those places the person is lacking, I would say stay. Stay in that marriage and see how you can manage. And see if you can cover up those places you are lacking in that marriage. The things the person is supposed to be doing for you that you're not getting. Because if you live there and get to a place where you wouldn't have rest of mind, you will know what it is like. Living a place where was so comfortable, the only problem you had was that person couldn't provide. The person is not giving me what I want. Wherever, whatever is it you were looking for. Take for instance, you married a man who you can tell each day how much he has in his account. He kept everything open for you. You guys work together in finance, in everything. You people are every time together. There's nothing he does that you can doubt. Like they're saying, oh, he's cheating on someone, that you can swear, because you are like every time with this person. And you leave this person due to some things what that person is lacking, his weaknesses. You leave that person and you move to this person who you think is the perfect kind, because that person is not showing you really. Even if the person is showing you really what the person is, the one you have at hand, this one you're sure of, that place you are now is still better for you, because you have seen everything. You've seen is good, best, and worst. That place you are, you will know how to maneuver some things. But where you have not gotten to, the person who has not really unfold to tell you what the person has in stock for you, that one you don't know yet. Until you get there, until many things begin to surface and you start seeing who that person really is, that's when you will know if that person is the real person. This person can't do anything without letting you know. You guys plan together, spend together. Where he goes, when he comes, every time it's like you and this person are like one heart and one soul, and you leave that person to go and try another person in order to get more of what you have laid out and said, this is what I will be needing in a man. You want to get more of it than having 20%, 30% of it in this place. There's no relationship that is perfect. None of them. Until you get here. When you get here, you will see what is going on, who that person really is. In some tribes, you will notice that sometimes it looks as if the more buying of clothes, shoes, and other things, the material things that are, tiny things that are wears, women are given enough. You were at that place, and you were at that place where you could get this kind of things, that what you put on is not your problem. That this person really don't have any problem with things you buy. And you can agree with me that every woman likes a man who can even go to the shopping with her, if it's possible, if you can find that kind of men. They also exist who will go with you to shopping and see what you bought. Oh, do you like this one? Do you like this one? You want to buy it, without having any problem, without that person grudging and having sadness in him, that's showing him having been upset with you that you're spending his money, or that you're giving out too much. That person comes home, you're able to show the person, see what we bought. People are able to talk about it, look at them with good heart, pure understanding, and that person is happy for you for getting those things. That sometimes the person will even see something and say, oh, do you want this thing? I saw it. Do you want us to go and check it out? That person who is your husband will be like your guy. At the same time, your husband will also be like your girlfriend. At the same time, your husband. This is real relationship, because people are being open, transparent to each other. Then you leave that person, you go to another person who doesn't even want to hear that you buy something, that you're talking of money to spend, or the person you have to come to beg the person to give you the money. Then he has to decide when he wants to give you the money, and you'll be begging him, and you're praying to God and say, oh God, please help me. Let it be that my husband will give me this money. But you left somewhere where you could just get the money when you want, at your will. Go to places you want to go to, come back when you want, like freedom. And the person is every time happy to welcome you with open arms. Another thing you don't leave your marriage for is somebody who is wanting something from you. See that person who you are the one who you're going to be the one who will better the person's life. Be careful when you're making that kind of choice. After you leave this divorce and you're going to someone, that person needs something from you, because that person can never show you his or her real self until that person gets that in what the person wants from you. Is it riches the person wants? Is it document? Anything the person wants, that person cannot show you. Maybe the person wants to live in Lagos instead of living in Umuahia or in Benin. And the person wants to live now in Lagos, and the person is trying to make sure the person gets to Lagos and have a better life living in the city. That person who wants something from you is the person you have to be careful of, because that person will not show you, this is who I am, I'm bad, I'm good. Any relationship that goes very smoothly, as you leave this your marriage, divorcing the one you have now and you're going to another one, remember that anyone who you are having relationship with, you want to start anything with, there's no argument, there's no quarreling. Everything you say, the person agrees to it. You say, I like this, the person say, I like red, I like purple, I like purple. Anything you say, know that that person is agreeing to everything you said, to just get there where the person wants to get to. And when the person have what the person wants, the person will show you his real self. So you have to really think, do I need to leave my marriage, my current marriage, divorce this man or woman to get to another place, because there's danger outside, too much danger. And if you get here and you're not getting what you want, what you thought you will get out there, the regret, you won't finish crying for it. Because assuming you were single, it's a different thing. You wouldn't cry much. It's you who use your hand and do the divorce, like you separating yourself from the person who you are used to, who is your husband. You don't even know if that person who you're going to marry now is the kind of person who sees wife as wife, husband as husband. There are people, they don't really have what they call this husband and wife, like seeing it as something. They don't really see it as something. They see it like, anyhow you want it, we do it. Because in their life, the kind of person they are, they don't see anything special. Every time they live like, I've got nothing to lose. If I'm not getting something from you, there are also these people. If I'm not getting something from you, then we are doing nothing. If you are here, be you a man or woman, I have to be getting something from you. If you are here and I'm the one giving you nothing, and you know this, when something happened to you that you're not getting, then you will see how the person will be reacting to you. That person who used to say, I love you so much, I care so much, there's nobody like you, the person change to become your enemy. The person don't even want to hear about you. Don't even talk, don't say something. The person cannot share those things, what you used to give the person, so that the person will know that you appreciate the person. Whatever is it that you used to share that belongs to you with that person, the person can never share it with you, because that thing is now in the person's hand. So you really need to be careful how you decide to leave the one you know. That one you have known, you've come to know, that you can know how to avoid his trouble, get out of his or her way, know how to live in peace. You know what to do so that you people can live in peace, that there's no quarrel. You want to leave that one to another person. Another one you don't need to do is, if you have suffered with someone, you've suffered to build something with someone, forget about share it, give it my own, take your own, share it into two, give me your own, take your own. Because whatever you get from there, no matter how much it is, it might finish. That thing that is too much that you want to share. Divorce, even Bible said, is only on the side of that your life is in danger. That's when you should divorce. So if it happens that that thing you want aside, there's no way you could manage to stay there, and you are going, and you say, share your wealth, or God say, this is your own, this is my own. Sometimes when you go, that thing you left with might not be worth it. Because if you're the kind of person who doesn't know how to invest, to manage, to multiply, it might be difficult for you to have that standard of life you had, where they shared and divided and gave you. So all these things you have to consider whenever you're considering, let me divorce. There's something I've said before. I said, anywhere you were in a marriage that they're not giving you this, they're not doing this to you, it's only somebody who is not a good person you will live with. 5 years is gone. The man cannot be generous with his money or something he has that he needs to give you. He can't be generous with it. And that man is seeing someone else. Believe me, there's someone who took that your position, the role you're supposed to play in that man's life. That's why the man is not remembering you. You don't exist. If you stay in a place with a man 10 years, he has not relieved his hand, relieved his heart about you, start accepting you, start treating you as the wife, start opening up. You know how much you have, you know how you and him goes about money. You know this man. If you cannot really get to know this man's heart, who he is, how he does things, that he's not doing something evil to you, you will never know this man. Never. You will never know who this man is, because it's supposed to be that after some time, the man will be relaxed, or the woman will relax, and you people will do like husband and wife. If you are living with someone for many years, 5 years, 10 years, and you people have not really come to conclude that you think things are going well in this relationship, then that is not your husband. You will say, or your wife, it will be like you're marrying someone else's partner, not your own partner. Then you have to do something about it. No need to be with someone else's partner. You see, when you leave that marriage and you get into the kind of people that are not married to you, they are not your partner, you people are living like people who are flatmates. You people are living in a place and sharing the apartment. Though you people are supposed to be couple, then you will know what you have to regret. Why you need to regret ever thinking or considering divorce in your life. Because you will know that that place you were was better. These are some of the things you can see from partners, and you will never know this until you see them. The people, whatever they bring, whatever they buy belongs to them. They don't have anything to give you. When it comes to giving, they have nothing to give you. Nothing. They owe you nothing, give you nothing. In their mind, it's not reading by any chance what they will give you. This kind of partners exist also. This kind of partners that you marry them and you take care of yourself. You are there with them, you live like a single lady. Everything about your responsibilities, you do it yourself. And some of them who are nice can give you food, have a roof over your head. That's it. This is relationship. You come, the person just stay his own, you stay your own. Consider this kind of men when you want to leave your marriage. When you want to divorce the one you have at hand and go to another one. These are some of the regrets you will face when you decide to leave your marriage. Or those who doesn't care about your parents. You were somewhere before somebody cares about your parents. Take care of your parents, because what you would have given to your parents, now you have bring it here for you people to unite, join together. So the person think, okay, I'm taking care of my parents, let me also take care of your parents, since we are joining our words together, which is very normal. Then you come there, you won't even open your mouth. The other person, you were not the one who is reminded the person, take care of my parents will need help. This one, you will beg the person. You know this kind of people that when you beg them something, it's like you need hammer to hit their chest for them to know that you're knocking on the door. Say, please, please, please help me do this. Please, I need this. Pray that when you meet the next partner, that this person is not like this person I'm talking about, that the heart is so strong that will not help you. You also have to watch it that when you leave this relationship, you are considering divorcing, that you don't get into the hands of those who searches, who want to know everything you have. Did you buy new hairpin? Did you do this? Where did you go? Where did you come? What did you eat? There are some of the men who are like women. And there are some women who want to search your hand, they search, make your life miserable. They're like rat or in your house. They want to sniff and know everything you are doing. You come back, they go and sniff on your clothes. If you said hello to one girl today, these are things you have to put in consideration before you say, I want to go to another person, because you need to count your blessings. We are like sometimes bad or the worst partners, but even as we are, there are still worst partners. So that you don't leave this marriage after you got the divorce, go to this other man, and now you want to move to another one, because in your mind you're regretting, what have I done to myself? That one I left was even manageable. I could get small peace, small rest of mind. Now I've left it to come here. It's good for us to know what we are doing. We should stop playing God. Stop thinking that if we leave this place, that things are going to be so perfect. It doesn't work like that. And sometimes most people are not really lucky to have it that way. I don't need to talk about people who are more fine, more handsome, physical attraction and things like that. I don't like talking about things like this, because That one doesn't even make any sense at all to me. Let's know where our peace lies. Let's know the kind of things we choose when we're looking for a partner. That when we look at this person and we can get, it doesn't matter how small we get, that we can say, oh, thank God, oh, that person, I don't know if you know this one. Let's say you are the kind of person you are, every time hungry, and you like to just eat. You stay with this man, he allows you to live that your life. This is all about your lifestyle, which somebody should not take away from you or make you a prisoner in it. That you finish cooking this rice now and you feel like eating more. You can pack it how you want to eat it. The man is not disturbing you. He doesn't care how many chicken, how much rice you take. You know, these little things I tell you every day doesn't make sense to you. But at the time, it begins to make sense when you start lacking them. It begins to make sense. That man, you finish eating your rice now. You want to eat pepper soup. You take your pepper soup, you cook it, whatever you want. You know, you just take it because you are in your own home. The man lets you. Without seeing it negatively, you want to finish my money, you're doing this. But this person, when this person needs anything, the person takes it as well. Use it, eat it. But you, mostly the women, we are like chained, telling you grow fat. I don't like a woman who is like this. Maybe this person is also fat. So sometimes women have it a little bit difficult in relationship. So watch what is it that you need. See these little things. Is it your biscuit, chocolate, anything you like to eat? Is there anything that's so important to you? You might be using some tissue. Maybe you don't like the hard one. Maybe you marry a man who doesn't like you to spend too much money in tissue. You want to put his nose and eyes to know which one you bought. That is it more expensive? Is it more cheap? And you're telling the person, oh, I don't like the hard one. I prefer the soft one. I'm used to it. Is it because of 50 euro, 50 cents, 1 naira that is more expensive? Why can't we buy this? You know, these little things that means nothing will begin to make sense to you. So as a woman, when you want to consider this divorce, because it's us who are every time ready to go more than the men. When you think about this divorce, think about some little things. Is there some priorities you have in that marriage that you could just have your way? Maybe you used to visit your mother, you used to call, whatever the person is giving you. Take it, enjoy it, and close your eyes to other minor things or other big things, because those small ones in our day-to-day life are the ones that bothers us, that disturbs us, that makes us so uncomfortable than the big things. Than those big things, because those ones we do them every minute of the day, every day of our life, than those big things that we get once in a while. He buys me a new handy, it's once in a while. He buys me a car, he gives me money, it's once in a while. Other things we do every day, those things I choose. As me, you're watching my video, you will know the kind of things I choose, because I've married here and married here, and I have come to know that in reality, there's no marriage that's special than the other. It is all our choices, what we decide, where we decide to stay, because there's no perfect relationship, no perfect man or woman out there. It's just where we think we can manage here, we can survive here than the other place. That's the only thing that makes us stay in marriage or last in marriage, not because there's somebody who is perfect. Even me, I'm not perfect. So this is my video for today. Thank you so much for watching my video. Please, thank you for subscribing to my channel. Thanks for liking my video. Please comment on this video so that we can change and share experiences on how divorce relationship goes. See you guys next time in my next video. Bye. Bye. My name is Chioma Swibro. Bye. So here are some of the behaviors you might not find funny when you leave that one you know before and start going to try another relationship out there. You have to have in mind that this your man, no matter how bad he is, or your partner, no matter how bad your partner is, that your partner cannot have all the bad behaviors in the world. The partner must have few behaviors that you cannot somehow deal with. Because what will be worse is you going to meet a man beater or a woman beater who fights all the time, and you are not the kind of person who likes trouble. This person likes quarreling. The lifestyle is just quarreling, toxic, and other things that you might not be able to live with. So what will you do? Will you still go away from that one to go and look for another one? Another kind of thing that might happen after you leave that relationship and go to another one will be when you meet somebody who is greedy. There are people who are greedy that in everything they do, they cheat. Not cheating as like going to see another affair outside. No, I mean the cheating in the sense of whatever that belongs to you and that person, if the person doesn't have the large part of it, even when this partner is a man, that the person will not say, okay, this is a woman, this is my woman, let me give her something, let me just close my eye, let her have the bigger side. Everything you do with this person, if this person is not cheating you in sharing that thing, the person will never have rest of mind. There are these kind of people who are so greedy like that. Or you meet somebody who doesn't have happiness in him or her. Every time you see the person, the body is scattering the person. There's nothing you can ever do to make that person happy. How do you manage to live with that person? Or the person who doesn't know how to stay with somebody. There are people, they don't stay with somebody. You have somebody who doesn't stay at home. Some partners, they can't just sit one place. You cannot say you have that person every time the person is on the way. If the person is not going out, the person went to see something, there's no way that person can just sit with you at a particular place that you can say, oh, this is our home. I'm using this time to stay with my partner. This is where we stay. Or you cannot stay with that person 5 minutes without any misunderstanding, any quarreling. You people cannot communicate. It's another problem that you sit with the person. There's no way you people can have this one-to-one talk. Or the other people who, when you ask them a question, you want to discuss something with them, what will be coming out of their mouth is not matching with what you're discussing with them, or what they are giving you is answers that they will use to cheat you, like the lies that will maneuver or manipulate that thing. What you need to get from them, which is the honesty, the truth in the answer they're supposed to give you. You will never get that kind of answer. Whenever you want to get answer from them, it's answer that is so not really straight, not a good answer, not a good, honest answer that will make people have a very good, decent discussion. That you say, oh, me and my partner was talking about this. This is how we brought the topic. I confronted him. I summoned him. We talked about it. This is our outcome. We had a meeting. We discussed. This is the outcome of what we discussed. People will never have agreement. What of that kind of partner? So how worse can your partner be that you think that the best thing or the best option for you is to consider divorce? So all these things you have to put your mind around, to use your hand and say, will this be better for me, or will it be better when I go and meet another person? Because living in this place that could be worse than where you left, you will never forgive yourself. You will never take it light with yourself, because you'll be asking yourself, how can I make this kind of mistake? You'll be regretting every time. You can't be happy with yourself because you'll be asking yourself, how can I make this kind of mistake? But even when the mistake is made, you're a human being. You couldn't have foreseen everything that is going to happen by knowing that, okay, when I go out of this place, I'm not going to find what I'm going to look for. You can't foresee it. But the thing is, you amending wherever you are sitting now, anywhere you are, even if it's the fifth, the first relationship, that you try to amend some things, try to find a way to live with them, make yourself comfortable around it. Not in pain, but finding a way out to be more comfortable and relaxed in it, to find your peace in it. For you not to look for her to go out again for the second time, for the third time. That's what we are talking about. Because somehow in this life, we need somebody. We need that person we'll call our own. It's every time very important. That's it, really. Think about it. And this time is going. We are 15 before, we are no longer 15, so we are getting old. Sometimes when we grow a little bit older, we can become more patient. We start seeing things in another way. We won't be seeing them hurting us and irritating us the way it used to irritate us before. So let's do well to make a very right decision that we will not regret.